And we are back in the motherfucking building. First and foremost, to all my stoners, hippies, and hip hop enthusiasts, I appreciate you. Welcome to the Doja Room. I'm your host, Dope Boy Diesel, here again today, ready to get it in for you guys, clear out some topics, and yeah, just you know what I'm saying. Do what we do on a regular basis here every week, delivering a video to you guys and giving you guys a little something to talk about and just what's been on my mind. So, without further ado, I want to jump straight into it. Since the last time we've been on the Doja Room and been in here, Drake dropped the Nokia music video, as you can see here. Great video. Apparently a very polarizing and controversial one at the same time. But nonetheless, I think that Drake hit the mark once again and delivered a great video and delivered a great moment, and captured, the fun and excitement and, most of the general tone of the song and how people are feeling about the song. So, great job on that. Video definitely a great solid 9 out of 10. I definitely loved it. And with that, we went into spark further conversations on the resemblance of of Drake and Kendrick, basically, you know what I'm saying, having their own representations of the owl or dance moves, things like that. I don't really know. It could be that deep, and at the same time, it probably isn't. But it's nice little Easter eggs throughout the videos that get the fans talking. I hate people that. I get it. The beef has ran on for, we're going into a year now, since we've, got not like that, and the beef kicked off, and some people are tired of it. But I stop trying to stop the conversation in hip hop. Stop trying to stop people from having their fun, and breaking down and dissecting this moment, because at the end of the day, this is one of the greatest moments, if not the greatest battle of all hip hop history. So we're gonna break this down. We're gonna talk about this to the end of time. It's just not going away. And so, I don't like when people come through and they say, "Oh my God, can we please just give it a rest?" And da da da. If you want to give it a rest, go listen to something else. Go listen to something else. Tune into something that's not hip hop, because the conversation in hip hop right now is Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. It is what it's been for the past year, and it's probably going to be what it is, and until I don't know, until the end of this year, until they both drop their solo projects. So you guys, you might as well buckle in. The conversation is not going to stop. The conversation is not ending anytime soon, and in all actuality, we should be excited that we get to break down hip hop in such a deep manner, and, explore the yin and the yang, which is exactly what we're seeing here with, not just Drake and Kendrick, but different theories of hip hop and how it should be ran and led, and what is real hip hop, what is the evolution of hip hop, what is hip hop today. And there's so many conversations and themes that come out of this battle that people have to really sit down and realize that we're coming to a moment where we're trying to figure out the next steps in hip hop, and what will be the sound going forward. You know what I'm saying? Will it be a more lyrical sound? Will it be a more Drake vibes and good music sound, or will it be, something completely different, or a blend of both? That's only, something that only time will tell. But we got to stop the acting like having healthy conversation in hip hop, or being excited about our two favorite artists, going at it. We don't sit here and and get at certain niggas for watching the Simpsons for 25 seasons straight. We don't sit here and get at niggas for watching, you know what I'm saying, South Park and Bad Girls Club and all of this shit that y'all watch and indulge in week after week. That's just the same regurgitated content usually. Some of these terrible ass movie franchises, some of these terrible ass TV show franchise. Like, we can go down the list. Everybody has their vice, but we got to stop because this is hip hop and this conversation is going to continue now. With that being said, and speaking of conversations being continued and things like that, I in particular had broke down this video here containing these guys who had a hot take on Drake and Kendrick Lamar's beef, and we're gonna kind of work our way down from there. Let's hear what they had to say, and we'll continue.
On push-ups, he was like, "Oh, money-wise, I'm out of here. You're not number-wise, I'm out of here.
Number-wise,
nigga. It's not our fault that everything you said aged fucking horrible.
No, like,
nigga,
question.
Yeah.
How long was Drake with UMG for?
About 15 fucking 15 years.
15 years, and now you have a problem.
So the one time you get punched in your mouth for the rhetoric that you've spouted for the last decade, now you're an activist.
Now
you
you're
just
about-
acting like an activist is make-believe. Don't even go back to your hood and play no audience, please. The fuck is we talking about, y'all?
I remember when the beef like first took off.
Yeah, and you know, just to give a little pushback to that real quick, I find that funny. You know, I find it funny that people don't hold Kendrick Lamar to these activist standards. Oh, you didn't really care about all of this stuff until that. Well, Kendrick don't care about none of this shit that he be talking about unless it's time to drop an album and make you niggas get on your knees and suck him off for another year and a half for whatever shit that he dropped. So, at the end of the day, what activism has Kendrick showed you? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, to try to spin this and act like, oh, Drake doesn't care about artists. He's not doing this about art for artists and this, that, the third, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, my nigga, Drake has put countless people on. He's given countless people opportunity. He's plucked countless artists from out of obscurity with all due respect, like a Pimmy, who go from like 0 to 100 overnight. And it's people like this with this disingenuous message, but I digress. I don't want to get too caught up on the message and what they're saying. This is a part of a way bigger, you know, breakdown.
And I remember they did an interview with Vince Staples,
Mhm.
and Vince Staples was talking about the whole thing. He was like, "Bro, this shit is pointless." He was like, "What they both need to do is come together and actually like help younger artists who are getting fucked over by like shit deals."
Mhm.
And it's crazy that now that you're losing, now you want to talk about a problem in the record industry.
We're being real, right? Like you saying, Drake has never advocated for the fucking.
Hell
No, and
no.
not only has he never advocated to it, what was his first line of attack against Kendrick and push-ups?
Drake has never advocated. Drake has never advocated for artists, but he gave a whole fuck you Grammy Award speech. He gave you a whole fuck you Grammy Award speech and then never came back. Told you that the power was really in y'all hands and then stood on it. We talking about real activism, nigga. Nigga said he wasn't gonna come back. Nigga said the shit was bogus and then stood on it. But these niggas is in here telling me, oh my God, I don't know if you... This guy, I don't know, he's really smart. I don't know. College degrees don't make you equipped to just battle and talk about anything, my nigga.
A shit record deal, drop and give me 50.
Yeah.
You're making fun of a nigga because he's in a shit record deal. Now I'm supposed to believe that you're actually an activist trying to destroy the way the records got controls over the record deal. Bro,
Talk about
It don't make no goddamn
bro,
sense.
the same shit you're
Yeah. So that was them. I had my take on it. I said, who are these guys? I said, I'd love to debate them and make them look even more
On push-ups, he
stupid
was
than
like,
they
"Oh,
already do. And of course, the K-Thots got to Twitter fingering. They got to tweeting. And so I just put a PSA out there. I said, before you niggas try to imagine a world where I fail, just a reminder, I regularly catch 3v1s against Kendrick fans. You niggas are not smart. In which we just displayed here, they use these weird angles and shit like that and cherry pick Drake's history to try to build a narrative. So it's usually easy to dispel these niggas. Now, if we get into some of these comments, let's just get into what some of these people were saying. Said, bro still seething about a beef that he ain't even a part of and that almost ended a year ago. He said, you won't even succeed at doing that here. Dude said, keep coping. Drake got out-rapped and out-strategized. You'd failed miserably. Nigga's name is Drake and 5. Quit bouncing on it. Oh, please, they all would humiliate you. Especially JJ, go sit down. You'd lose that, unfortunately. The guy in the locks is JJ. He is a political college kid who is obsessed with music and research. You're actually gonna get destroyed. I highly advise to check out his Nigga, what does that mean? If he's highly researched, then why didn't he know about Drake's Grammy speech and that Drake is an actual activist? See, you niggas be chatting, but I digress. This just sparked, a conversation of me saying, hey, if you niggas, you know what I'm saying, got a problem with anything that I'm saying, as I always say here in the Doja Room, pull up. Pull the fuck up. Now, we were supposed to have a smoke show on Wednesday. We were supposed to. And funny enough, I had several K-Thots in my DMs, in my mentions, telling me that they could see me in a debate, that they were ready to come holler at me. A lot of these niggas were Twitter fingering and telling me that I would lose in a debate when I'm sitting here telling you niggas that one hand behind my back, I could take 3 of you niggas. Most likely even 4. And to be honest, if I can be 4 of you niggas, it's probably an unlimited number of niggas, of K-Thots that I can see in a debate. I mean, line every last one of you niggas up. It doesn't matter. We were supposed to have a smoke show. Now I gotta start calling niggas out. This is a shame. What's this nigga's name? Shinobi Yashar? Come on, homie. I sent homie the link. Cause he tweeted me. He said, "Oh, I'll pull up. I'll debate." I sent him the link. I said, "Here's my link. I can lock in as soon as tomorrow or the next day." He said, "Bet. We can do it Tuesday if that works." I said, "Bet. If you have any lyrics or links you want to get together for the episode, like you might want to prepare. Like this is a good. That might be a good idea. Anytime from 8 to 3 works for me." Nigga says, I know them off top. I'm a real fan. And damn, I gotta work till 8:30 Tuesday. I said, PM? If so, I'm off Wednesday. Pull up. He said, bet. I get off the same time that day. Let's do it. Wednesday rolls around. I said, what time? Look, Wednesday, 9:25. H minutes. This is my boy. This the OG. This I fucks with him. I said, we doing a debate with a few people Wednesday if you want to slide. He says, you don't want me to pull up and embarrass you on your own platform. LMAO. I said, I'm never ducking smoke. I love how everyone is so confident, though. He said, You know I only deal with the facts. Plus, I don't have a dog in this fight. I just like pissing the stands off. I mean, where are these guys at? I got more. This was all the way on this. Was supposed to cut. I said time, date, topic. Let's get it. This is December 2024 at 2:41 a.m. Homie hit me back on the 29th, the next day at 10:47 p.m. Don't think I'm ignoring you. I saw your DM. Law enforcement life keeps you busy, but there's a thing you forgot. I never tried to set up a debate. I just wanted to talk about your comment and how it actually negatively affects hip-hops. Cool, whatever the fuck you want to do. I humbly advise you, though, if you're willing to stand on that comment and attempt to defend it, please remove Drake and 5 hip-hop curator and Team OVO from your profile. I don't even know what niggas was talking about at this point, but you get the point. Niggas is not trying to debate. And then one nigga that did try to see me, this was a little bit unrelated, but the only one nigga tried to see me in a 1v1, my music versus his. A Kendrick fan versus a Drake fan. I spanked him and he deleted the fucking recording. Yo, let me tell you something about these Kendrick fans, man. You niggas, I'm starting to think you niggas are spineless. I called you niggas out for a debate. You niggas was in my DMs. Where are you niggas at? I want the smoke. Why are you niggas ducking this fade? See, a lot of you niggas talk that shit. Then y'all watch the 1v3. And you niggas, you know, you get cold feet. What's going on? Why can't you niggas debate bar? Why can't you niggas come into a space, come and step into the Doja Room with me, spark a blunt, relax a little bit, and talk bars with me? Let's pull up the lyrics right here on the screen. Let's go bar for bar. Why is it hard for you niggas to do that? It wouldn't happen to be because you niggas aren't real aren't real Kendrick fans, is it? It wouldn't be because you niggas don't really know half of the lyrics. You breaking the what? Did you niggas need more time? You could have messaged me and said you needed more time. I know Kendrick is a nigga who likes to take his time. Maybe his fans are the same type of people. Maybe y'all need to take y'all time. Where are you niggas at? All weekend long, my line was blowing up. Blowing the fuck up, going off. Yeah, my Twitter was on fire this weekend. Niggas is fired up because I'm telling y'all where I want to debate the real niggas. Y'all telling me he an all-time debater. Where he at? Tell him to pull up at him. But no, niggas is coming at me saying, oh, nah, I'll debate you. Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll catch the fade. So I'm saying, what's up? Pull up. What's good? And you niggas is like, what's going on? It's Friday. I was ready to debate on Tuesday. And Wednesday. Thursday, I said, man, you niggas ain't trying to debate. See, the only time you niggas sound smart is when you guys are sitting in a room like this. There's 3 of you niggas in an echo chamber. And you're getting no pushback. That's what it is. That's the only time you niggas sound smart. That's the only time you niggas sound intelligent, if you ask me. You niggas hear shit like this and sit here and be like, oh my God, this nigga is a genius debater. He does so much research. How can you... Nigga, tell him to pull up. Or I'll pull up to the door. I'll fly out. Where are they at? If we gonna debate, let's debate, nigga. But if y'all gonna come try to pull up and catch their smoke, then actually pull up. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Because it's been ghost ever since. I'm probably not going to ever hear from these niggas again. But I am going to be posting screenshots. And I am going to be posting this video. You niggas are some scary niggas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop talking to me when I'm talking my shit. Stop hopping in my comments when I'm talking my shit. You niggas is not on my level. You're not here with me. You're not seeing me. You niggas is not seeing me. These niggas right here, they're not seeing me. Because you niggas don't want smoke. Let's get into some other topics because I'm done with you niggas, man. Y'all niggas is a waste of time. Now, we had some other people speaking up on Drake, speaking their shit on Drake. And I think this guy here had some shit to talk, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get into his original clip because I am yet to break it down, which I believe is this one. I haven't broke down this clip yet. Let's get into this.
Like respect.
I never heard the bullshit that he was saying yet. But let's get into it.
I respect LeBron for how he's carrying Stephen A. It was...
Oh no, this is a LeBron clip. I don't want to hear him talking about LeBron. Let's get into the Drake shit. Okay, right here.
You could see Drake rushing. He was rushing. And if you was at the show, if you could watch it, the unedited version, you could see Drake rushing. He was rushing because like Kanye would come out, like Drake would come out and do Too Sexy, and then he'd be like, let's go to another song. Let's go. He was like, let's go to another song. So because he was looking for the crowd. And then Kanye would just go out and be like, la, 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 wait till I get my money right. And it was like, oh, and I'm like, Teron was working with Lotto that day. I remember I left the studio and I told everybody who would listen, yo, Drake music is not as impactful as I thought it was when he compared it to Kanye. Now, mind you, I'm not saying Kendrick is on the same tip as Kanye, but I'm saying Kendrick does have, the music feels quality. It feels like somebody made it. It feels like somebody made it with love. It feels like somebody made it because they wanted you to be full the right way. And Drake's music to me felt like somebody who was just like, here goes some food for you to eat that's really good and you're going to get full. Love Longhorn, but it don't taste nothing like that $200 steak from Mastro's. And why would it? Why would it?
No, what he's trying to do here is convince you that somehow Drake's music is not as impactful as Kanye and Kendrick's. Now, in the first example he used was, oh, Drake came out at the Larry Hoover concert and he performed his song and he was just trying to hurry and rush through them, and you know, it didn't seem like, mind you, he doesn't talk about the crowd's reactions to his music. He speaks on how Drake was reacting to his own music, to his own having to perform and shit like that, and his own, you know, trying to speed along and rush along and do the concert. And if you're knowledgeable and what we've just and with Kanye, you know, speaking on this recently, Drake didn't want to be there. This was a call from Larry Hoover. Drake didn't want to be there. So the reason why Drake is sitting here spinning, speeding through his music and speeding through his performances is because he doesn't want to stand next to a nigga like Kanye West. The bridge was already burnt. Kanye is so erratic and so bipolar, and you can see it with how he's saying he hates Drake and loves him and is one of his biggest fans. At the same time, is because that's Ye. That's how he's feeling at that moment. Exactly right there too. He was relishing in the moment because he's looking at that moment like, nigga, it's Ye and Drake. And it's one of this is probably one of the big Ye lives off moments like that. Ye lives off being the topic of conversation like that. Drake don't give two fucks. There was a call. Drake fulfilled his end of the bargain, and he did what he had to do. Did what he had to do. Nobody said he had to like it. So this is why I say and why I do what I do, because when it comes down to how these people refer to Drake in this beef, this battle, and when it comes down to his detractors, the people who obviously glaze Kendrick, and they have this thing where they can't tell the truth about Kendrick, or they can't say anything positive about Kendrick without trying to spin a narrative about Drake. Because when you compare the two, unless you spin a narrative, unless you add a caveat or an asterisk next to Drake's name, Kendrick doesn't seem as impactful and doesn't fill you up like that $200 steak once you're comparing the two together, side by side. Now, this is a matter of opinion. He's entitled to feel however he wants. But what we're not going to do is try to spin a narrative and use these false field tests to as proof to show that Drake's music isn't as impactful. If anything, what Drake is showing you right now, with no label promotion, no help from his label, is he is that guy. What did I tell you? What have I been telling you niggas? These niggas need the radio play. They need the big push. They need all of this shit to compete with Drake. Nokia is #1 globally. No label, no radio play. We just talking streams off the strength. Certified to go platinum. We're not talking bots. We're not talking radio plays where the only people listening is cab drivers and Ubers and Lyfts. We're talking people who actually are fans of the music, fans of the artist, know the story and purpose of the music. See, y'all be talking all this message shit to people like Kendrick Lamar and shit like that, where half of the people who listen to his music don't even know the message. More than half, damn near, I say. More than half don't know this supposed message that you niggas keep pushing. So what's really filling you up? How is the quality better?
So when I saw Drake and Ye, I'm glad you brought that up, Mosky. When I saw Drake and Ye and that Larry Hoover concert, by the way, it's out there. Amazon recorded it. I remember hearing girls saying, man, this light-skinned nigga need to get off the stage. Because it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but and I think that like when you think, I don't like to keep dwelling on Drake, but I as we're talking about it, I think the problem is that Drake, by the way, Drake makes better music consistently than Kendrick. He has a better churn out rate. Kendrick makes quality. So
like boutique style.
yeah, so I give an example, right? Like one of Drake's biggest songs is Hotline Bling.
Yeah.
Drake made trendy music that we liked. I don't think Hotline Bling comes out today and it works. But I do think if God got us, then we gonna be all right. I think that works.
If you think Hotline Bling doesn't play today with the same push, with the same everything, same rollout, if you think Hotline Bling doesn't slap today, are you serious? See, these niggas like to frame Drake in this fast food music box. They like to put Drake in this, oh, you know, he makes so much music that doesn't necessarily last the test of time. Drake's music, what do y'all say? And this is Kendrick fans who say this. What is his number one moneymaker when it comes down to Drake? His back catalog, his old shit. Even though we know it's false, people listen to all of his shit, but for the most part, his back catalog is what makes the most money. So for niggas to sit here and use this argument as if Drake's music isn't replayable, it has no replay value. No, Kendrick's music doesn't have replay value. Kendrick's music, you listen to one time, you get the message, but past that point, it's like saying the Pledge of Allegiance every day, my nigga. Who am I? Why? How many times do I need to pledge allegiance, nigga? How many times do you need to hear the same message for you to get it? Now, maybe once a year I might revisit it. Maybe once every 2 years. But To Pimp a Butterfly is not something that I need to listen to every week, every couple of months. Shit, I don't even listen to Pimp a Butterfly every other year. Probably haven't listened to it in years. The sound is outdated. You can't play that, and it doesn't go in 2025. You mean to tell me if Kendrick drops To Pimp a Butterfly in 2025 and it goes, it flies? Even if he did it last year. Even if he did it the year before that. Or the year before that. It flies? Y'all gotta stop with this narrative. I'm sorry.
Works. I think Poetic Justice works today. I think most of Kendrick's catalog works today. And I think that probably about 30% of Drake's catalog works today. Like if he dropped Nice for What?
Is this the nigga's catalog is worth decades and decades of music combined. But listen to this nigga tell it, Ray Daniels. Listen to this nigga tell it. And only 30% of Drake's music still stands the test of time. Only 30%. Okay. All right. Okay.
Nigga, everybody get your roll on. Nigga, that is Drake's, to me, his greatest hit that anybody could have did. If Fab had that record, if Jay-Z had that record, if Ye had that record with Lauryn Hill, like what? That record would have worked for anybody. That's timeless. Started from the bottom, timeless. But you know what makes it timeless, guys? Turn my mobile chair around. You wanna know what makes it timeless? What makes Started from the bottom timeless is the messaging. The messaging. It's people at the bottom right now that's starting out.
This is where you niggas go wrong. Because, oh, it's about the messaging. It's about the messaging. The message. But as I previously just said, more than half of you niggas don't even know the message. What point is the message? This is music. We're here for the music. The message is only getting played 1 or 2 times. That's not the most important thing here. Okay? The message is the most important thing for a nigga like a Martin Luther King. The message is the most important thing for a nigga like Barack Obama. The message is the most important thing for your pastor, for your father, for your mentor. In music, the most important thing is not the messaging. That's what you niggas don't get. In music, the message doesn't supersede the music. I don't give a damn how good the message is. And that's the problem with you niggas. For whatever reason, you think the messaging supersedes the good music. But newsflash, To Pimp a Butterfly has no replay value. I'm telling you, niggas from Cali was telling me this. Niggas in California is saying this. They spent the shit once or twice and they moved on with their lives. They big up Kendrick. They support Kendrick. They pop out for Kendrick. But they're not spinning that shit either. It's just not one of those. We know what the record did. We know what it meant. That's cool and all of that. But we're not listening to it on a daily basis. So now my question for you niggas is, I leave it in your hands to determine, is the messaging more important than the music? When it comes down to making music, when it comes down to having people listen to your music, is the messaging really more important than the music? Is the messaging more important when people are not listening to the message? When people don't want to hear the message every day? When people don't want to hop in the car and turn the message on? And people like this will sit here and tell you that Drake doesn't have a message. People like this will sit here and tell you that Drake isn't saying much. He's just talking about all of this degenerate shit and bitches and money. And he's not talking about real shit. And it just lets you know that they don't listen to the music to be critiquing it on this level. For you to sit here and say that 30% of Drake's music could stand the test of time? Nigga, are you stupid? Are you good? The numbers don't even support that. The data doesn't even support that. Let alone most people's feelings. I mean, what are you talking about? So, when it comes down to this whole messaging point, it's a dead point. It's a dead point. Nobody's talking about the Super Bowl. Nobody's talking about the message. Donald Trump was there. He's not talking about the message. He's not. He didn't walk away, scratching his head and or racking his brain or really trying to contemplate Kendrick's message and what he witnessed. You niggas are trying to act like there was this breathtaking message that went down.
It's people that started out the bottom 3 years ago that's still trying. The messaging works. Drake's messaging was always trendy, certified lover boy. I don't know if I care about that. Right? So now what happens is Kamala loses. Now the country is serious. Hold on, things are real now. This motherfucker is back. And now Drake is like, you trying to free the slaves? Ha ha! Nigga, I said it, I'm gonna do it. And then Kendrick is like, oh, bitch, you don't understand. Black culture is on the line.
What? What is this nigga talking about? No, real dead ass. What is he talking about? The nigga said certified lover boy. I don't know if I can get with a message like that. I don't know if I can get with the message of that. He said certified lover boy. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that, but But Kendrick, we gonna be all right. Yeah, I can get with that. Yo, let's go into some of the messaging, and I just want to very quickly, I want to go through some of the quote unquote messaging of CLB. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't get with the messaging. Let's go through some of Drake's messaging. He says, I've been hot since the birth of my son. I remain unfazed. Trust worse has been done. Man, fuck evaluation. Show me personal funds. It's the pretty boys versus the petty boys. Sold that already, got a whole new set of toys. Shit so surreal, Drizzy Drake, you better enjoy. Nothing else bigger than the OVO Letterman boys. Cashmere knits for the nighttime boat rides. Ali got the first edition parked up roadside. The only sign of struggling is coming from those the guys. I'm trying to relay what I can see through my own eyes. And nothing tells the truth like the eyes will. Live so much for others don't remember how I feel. Friends in high places and friends that are high still manage to moonwalk straight through a minefield. And I'll come back and tell you how that feels. Built this house for us all, pain in my back still. I mean, like, come on. Champagne poetry. These are the effortless flows that supposedly something else is controlling me. Under her pictures live some of the greatest quotes from me. Under me, I see all the people that claim they over me, and above me, I see nobody. I have to be dead for them to say that you took it from me. The 20% of you that the 20% of you that we own is my tootsie's money. Nigga, I'm wildin' with your bread. You owe it to me. I mean, Drake is talking his shit. The city's on fire and the people are in denial. Charges being laid, but we'll see what they'll do in trial. I'm calling this shit from now. Sweetheart deals that the judges be handing down. I haven't been able to see my family for a while. That shit is wearing me out. Now we getting into the man. Drake is always going to talk his shit. And this is what you guys, while I read this whole thing, is because Drake is going to talk his shit. But he's going to combine all of that. Let's get into it. The city's on fire and the people are in denial. Charges being laid, but we'll see what they do at trial. I'm calling this shit from now. Sweetheart deals that the judges been handing down. I haven't been able to see my family for a while. That shit is wearing me out. I used to hide my pain and Delilah behind the bar till my niggas carried me out. And if money's all I need in my grave, then bury me now. I know I tend to talk about how I got a fortune on me, but that comes with the politics that the city's been forcing on me. Man, I can't even RIP and show my remorse to the homie. Know that I carry the guilt of the city's misfortunes on me. I even got the cleaning staff plotting extortion on me. My parents' divorces on me. My therapist's voices is making the choices for me. And I'm always a censor, and I always censor myself because no matter what, they reporting on me. The pressure is weighing on me. Career is going great, but now the rest of me's fading slowly. My soulmate is somewhere out in the world just waiting on me. My chef got the recipe for disaster baking slowly. My heart feels vacant and lonely, but still, I'm making the most of this shit and more. Every single move is like rolling dice on the board. Like, what more do you guys want? COB don't got a message? This is the opening track. All you had to do was go to CLB and press play, nigga. Seen too many brothers get 25 from the boys. I'd rather see all of them get 25 from the Lord. And if this is the last negotiation, if the last negotiation made you pay me 25, well, this is the perfect time to give me 25 more. I'm bigger now than before. Co-parent of the year, we figured out a rapport. No fair what Drizzy made on the second leg of the tour. How could anybody tell you the truth when they misinform? Oh my God. Why are y'all not hearing this shit? How can this nigga sit here and tell you the truth and he's misinformed? How can he sit here and tell you the truth and he don't know what the fuck he's talking about? How niggas turning up with you turn you in for rewards? How the niggas turned up with you turned you in for rewards? The shit we do manage to win everything but awards. Windows of opportunity, let me go through the door. Like, this man really premeditates the shit that he does and the shit that he says in his music, and then you niggas be looking around like, well, why the fuck is Drake doing what he's doing? Why is he fighting his label? Why is he benefiting? Why is he this? Why is he that? Well, his message is very fast food, and it's this and that, because Drake knows how to hide his message and his medicine in the candy a little bit more, a little bit better. It just goes to show how surface level you niggas are. It just goes to show how much you niggas grift. Because if you were niggas who actually dissected and listened to music, all of the same messaging is in Drake's music, and it has replay value. And it has replay value. You can say Kendrick listened to CLB and thought he could read Drake. A lot of you said, oh my God, he read his whole life. But when Drake did the same thing in Family Matters, you niggas tried to tell us that Drake was reaching for straws. He's spiraling. So he listened to Mr. Morale and thought he knew everything about Kendrick. Well, what is Kendrick doing? I mean, this is everything that Kendrick was saying in the beef that Drake is putting on full display right here for himself, telling you, speaking to his fans, speaking from his heart. Like, where is this coming from if it's not from the heart? How is this fast food? What about this screams fast food? Because the nigga is displaying that he's human and not some messiah. Not some all-powerful, perfect messiah who's going to direct you and lead you to the promised land. These niggas be cat, man. Let's get back into this bullshit if we can stand the rest of it.
Nigga, black culture's on the line right now. Black women are scared to death about what's going to happen. Black kids are scared to death. Everybody's scared, and right now we need a leader, not a nigga that's selling us what we want and getting rich and showing us how rich he is. And that's really what happened. It was the character they played. So, by the way, there's going to be a time when niggas going to be so tired of getting preached to, they're going to want a Drake type nigga.
Yeah.
Bring the fun, bring the hotline. We need that now.
I think Kendrick himself will probably want the trend of the Not Like Us.
That's my point.
Because once it becomes quote unquote cool, then it goes against Drake.
So there's so many people that are mad at me. Like, get off Drake. But I'm like, I want Drake to hear this, guys. My nigga, black culture is on the line right now. It is on the line every day. We have a president that's getting rid of DEI. We have all these people coming in place.
See? What did I tell you about them Kendrick fans? That's all I'm saying. What did I tell you about them Kendrick fans? It's that you can always tell a Kendrick fan. I'm just saying, bro.
We have, and black culture is on the line right now. And my thing is that the only way what always brought us out was those Negro spirituals. wade in the water, wade, like those spiritual, like, and right now we need some Negro spiritual energy, not celebration because we rich as fuck energy and inviting everybody to the party. And now black girls are partying with girls from other races with black men, and they compete. It's like, dog, black people are the diamonds of this country. Everybody wants one. Everybody wants one. We the diamonds of this country. Black women, white women love black men. They love our dicks. What? I mean, I'm just being honest. They love us. Nigga, all rock stars love us. We are the black diamonds. But the problem is that we still acting like niggas and then wondering why. And to me, Kendrick.
Are we still acting like Drake was saying that he wants to keep people enslaved? Like, that's just such low-hanging fruit. It just, like, when these niggas come to a debate or make a point, and you have to make that one of your points, it just lets me know in general where you're trying to push this conversation. It just lets me know that you have no intention of having a genuine conversation or debate or take. Everything about this is disingenuous.
Came in and made us see black diamonds. And that's why he won. Drake was fighting against Kendrick. Kendrick was fighting against Drake was fighting for Drake. Kendrick was fighting for the culture. And that's why when Kendrick said, when he said, you trying to free your slaves, Kendrick's like, oh, you missed. Oh, you don't understand what's going on. And that's when I said, because he's not from here. He's from Canada.
Nigga, Kendrick is rapping like he's trying to get the slaves free because, nigga, he's putting out them old Negro spirituals, nigga, in 2025, nigga. He's putting out 2025 Negro spirituals, nigga. It's to say your music is boring, nigga. It's to say that niggas don't want to hear that shit, nigga. It's to say that every time you're on the track, you over here preaching, and you're not even that, nigga. You always preaching this higher morality, higher power shit, and you're not even that. That's what the bar in line meant. I hate motherfuckers who intentionally continue to misinterpret this bar.
So he wouldn't understand what's going on here the same way we wouldn't understand what's going on in Canada.
Yeah, he's talking some bullshit, but yeah. And then it looks like he had another hot take here.
Like, the problem with Drake was very simple. He didn't grow up when all his peers had to. Like, I mean, as much as Rick Ross still act like a kid, and 50 Cent act like a kid, them niggas have moved on and went to do different, bigger grown man things, try to have this nigga has never claimed a woman publicly. Think about that. 20 years of stabbing and you ain't had one motherfucker catch you? One motherfucker that you felt like?
I find it so funny when y'all do this thing, like y'all.
Let me just, before he goes in, it's just, that's the shit that it's low-hanging fruit. It's low-hanging fruit. You niggas have no real argument. You have no real reason. And this is why you niggas don't step into the smoke show. Y'all have no real argument. Y'all have no real reason of why Kendrick is better than Drake. Or why Drake isn't for the culture. Or it's just, it's brain dead, stupid ass points in hot takes like this. It's takes like this. It's takes like this why you can't take these niggas seriously. It's takes like this of why you can't respect these niggas when they start a disingenuous debate or a conversation like this. Like, what are you talking about? What are you even talking about?
I'll try to create a narrative about somebody, and in doing that, you mention other people that fall in that category of what you're critiquing that other person for, but you discredit them. Like, just that fast, you make it cool for them to do it just so you could hammer down on the person you want to critique. He mentioned two people in 50 and Ross that are both older than Drake. and still haven't, I guess, fully grown up, but quickly discredited them just so he could critique Drake more. Now, maybe the hip hop rules have changed again, because y'all swear y'all change them every week. Since when did it become cool for grown men to sit around and wonder why another grown man has not locked down a woman yet? Especially since
it's female. This is female. These are female talking points. That's why. Kendrick and his fans are very feminine people. So they have, even the males have adopted, the male Kendrick fans have adopted very female talking points. When we talk about the men who are growing more feminine over time with women, when we talk about the men who are growing more subservient to women, they're okay with a woman taking the lead. They're okay with adopting a woman's talking. But yes, we are talking about Kendrick fans. We are talking about K-thots. Especially the diehards. Because these are the tactics they use. These are not traditional men. These are not masculine men. 9 times out of 10, they're not. They're not. I mean, just look at the clip, the last clip we were breaking down with the 3 homies. I'm willing to bet one of them niggas is zesty, if not 2. I'm willing to bet one of them niggas is in the closet, little closet zesty, if not 2 of them. But that's just how Kendrick Lamar fans are. They're super in touch with their feelings. They believe in their signs and energies. And yeah, Kendrick is that type of nigga too. Believe in all that energy and horoscope shit and stars aligning and bullshit. He believe in that shit too. This is the type of men you're dealing with when you talk about talking to Kendrick Lamar fans.
Said grown man has been telling y'all for years that he doesn't see himself getting married. He is too dedicated to his work and what it is that he does, that he doesn't see himself putting that on pause.
See, there was a time in history where we used to respect men like that. We used to respect those kind of men. There was a day and time where we used to respect men who knew what they wanted and moved accordingly. Apparently that's not cool nowadays.
To give another woman just half or even a quarter of him. If you ask me, that sounds way more mature than knowing you not gonna have the ability to give a woman your all, but you kind of force her into doing that anyway. To me, it's way more mature to say, hey, look, baby, look, you deserve a man that's gonna give you all of him. I am too married to this to give you that. I could understand if a group of women was on a podcast sitting around, discussing this topic. But for men to be talking about it, it's like,
yeah, it's just some gay shit. Shout out to homie, because he's usually dropping some pretty based videos in here. We'll get to company thot in a second.
I want this nigga to go on and keep winning and making smashes for the world, but he's not playing the music game. He's playing the culture game. And what is my name? Ray Daniels, aka what?
Culture referee.
Okay, I'm only speaking on culture moves. I don't speak on music moves he's making, because musically he's great, but culture he probably doesn't understand because he's not from here. So it's like if I come to Safety Harbor, they might treat me different than they treat me in the Bronx.
Gotcha.
They might have different rules, so it's like you just got to learn the nuances of the communities and people that you're part. And what I would have told Drake is he has home court advantage. Number one. Number two, you can't divide the pie. Whew. Here's what I mean by that. I'm friends with a lot of people. If 2 people I'm friends with have a problem, then my job is to remain neutral. Don't divide the pie, because now you're making people choose his side or my side. So what Drake also did was, instead of saying,
why do people talk on things? And I don't know if these niggas purposely get information wrong or purposely, miscontextualize things. But I distinctively remember Metro Boomin verbatim saying that niggas is picking sides. And if you pick a side, you better stay on that side. Isn't that what he said? Why do niggas be forgetting about stuff like that? Like, did he forget that? Did Mr. Ray Daniels, did he forget that? Why do you niggas speak on shit when you don't do your due diligence? My brother, Drake didn't divide anybody. Drake didn't divide shit. I distinctively remember a one Metro Boomin tweeting out that niggas had to choose a side.
And so here's a prime example. What Drake did when the basketball player was in the video. Rose, he could have just been like, yo, shout out to DeRozan. He's from Compton. He just represents his people. That's all he was doing. DeRozan wasn't trying to disrespect you. You still his man, but this nigga's from my block, bro. I got to show up for him. The same way SGA showed up in the Drake video. He's a Canadian. It's like, so you're making people pick sides because you're angry at LeBron for listening. You're angry at, you see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Drake divided the pie, y'all. Listen, when Biggie and Pac was beefing, it was an East Coast versus West Coast thing. And your alliance was where you lived in the country. Am I right, Jordy? If you were a kid, you was from the East Coast, you was with fucking Big. If you was from the West Coast, the pie was divided already. That's why it was so prolific when they call it the East versus West Coast beef war. Because then
niggas can say all of this. You can't divide the pie and make it about all of this extra shit or whatever. Drake ain't dividing shit. Drake is expecting the people that he's helped for years, that he's given looks for years, that he's built careers with. Like, he's expecting the people that he helped put into the position that they're in today to stay solid. That is it. Drake don't expect shit but loyalty, my nigga. Drake ain't looking to divide no pie, this, that, the third, this, that. If you was with me, DJ Khaled, and Drake, I got the Drake feature, da da da. If you wasn't doing that in the beef, if you was hopping on songs, calling me a pedophile, this, that, the third, acting like it was cool, it was just music, then that's cool for you. I don't fuck with it. I distinctively remember niggas like Whack 100 saying that when he put Drake up 2-1, that niggas in the West Coast was calling him saying, yo, you can't be saying that. We the West Coast niggas, we all got a da-da-da. If anything, the West Coast was sitting here calling niggas, telling niggas, you can't say nothing, you can't do this, you can't do that. And who knows who else they said something to? Who knows who they threatened? Who knows who, hey, if you want that Kendrick feature, you better not. If you want that clear, if you want us to clear that sample, if you want us to clear that, come on. This is the music industry we talking about. And it don't gotta be Kendrick to be the one who's doing this shit. But every day somebody is fighting for an opportunity, and every day there's a gatekeeper like these people in the way. So we gotta stop the bullshit. Like, honestly, we gotta stop the bullshit. We gotta stop the bullshit and just leave it at that. I really, it's hard to listen to this nigga talk because everything that he's saying is just so, it's just so disingenuous. It's just so like I said, at the end of the day, you niggas don't have any real points. You don't have really anything to say. It's just jibber jabber at this point. Like, what are you really saying? If you're not talking about a real point that can't be debunked in 2 seconds of you mentioning it, what are we really talking about, right? Like, look, get the hell out of here. Let's go on to Company Thot and with his little hot take of what he had to say real quick, because
to mock.
He loves glazing Kendrick so much that he's on always take that opportunity to do so.
Decides to mock Kendrick and Not Like Us. He decides to mock this song at this point in time. He can leave all of this alone. What did Kendrick say? I don't like the way you sneak this. Kendrick's way better at sneak this. Anyway, 1 second applause. But he decides to squander this opportunity to actually make a statement or make a video that is dope on its own. And he goes back into his Kendrick stimulus package.
Bitch, what? Company man, are you fucking stupid? Justin Hunt, you stupid motherfucker. You dumb ass motherfucker. This is why I don't like this nigga. This is why he's a bitch ass nigga. And this is why I say niggas with the niggas, these narrative spinners, these hoe ass niggas like a Justin Hunt, they don't deserve mercy. They don't deserve grace. They deserve to be fucking squashed. If you can fucking put them out of a fucking house and a home, a living, then fucking do it. Because niggas like this will smile in your face and stab you in the fucking back. Niggas like this are disgusting individuals. A Kendrick stimulus, nigga? Oh, so you thought so by your definition, the Super Bowl performance was a Drake stimulus. The fuck you mean he could leave this shit alone, nigga? Kendrick could have left it alone. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? See, niggas like Justin Hunt like to sit up here and hop up on these goddamn shows and shit like that and talk all of this shit. Oh, you don't know me. Bitch, we know you. You a fucking dumbass nigga. A geek. A dick sucker. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Niggas like Justin Hunt don't do all that bucking up to niggas like me. They buck up to white boys and do all that huffing and puffing. You don't know me. You don't, nigga, shut up, nigga. Niggas smack shit out you, nigga. Smack fire out you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Niggas be getting up here talking. The fuck is you talking about a fucking Kendrick stimulus, nigga? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Are you fucking good, niggas? You straight in the head? Did somebody knock your motherfucking Sonic marbles loose, nigga? Your Sonic rings loose? The niggas knock the Mario coins out your ass, and the nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? See, niggas like this, it's almost like you can't even argue with them, because how do you argue with them to the point that you find them arguing your original point? And then they're over here like, yeah, see, do they need the Kendrick? Does he need the Kendrick stimulus? Like, bitch, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? By definition, do you not realize by definition you are saying that Kendrick put an owl in his video? What the fuck does that mean, sir? What does the owl mean? What does the symbolism mean? Kendrick put an owl in his video. The actual owl put an owl in his video. Now, which one may have been more of a natural occurrence, and which one might have been a shot for thot ass niggas like you to talk about and hype up and be like, oh my god, the subliminals is like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You too much lip gloss having motherfucker. Glossy ass lipped motherfucker. Closeted motherfucker. Somebody need to slap shit out of Justin Hunt.
He goes into the Kendrick stimulus package and he mocks him. He mocks the Not Like Us video. I don't know if if this is part of the yay wave of baiting Kendrick to come outside. I don't know if this is some 4D chess. I don't know what this is.
No, you don't know shit because you a dumbass motherfucker. It's obviously you don't know what it is, nigga. It ain't shit but the Nokia music video, motherfucker. Fuck is you talking about? You niggas trying to draw all these conclusions and shots and shit like that. Like, the fuck is you talking about, nigga? It's the owl, nigga. Nobody give a fuck what you think, nigga.
But to me, this is an example of someone who is still highly bothered, someone who is still spiraling. I've been a fan of this song since the song dropped. And I'm looking at this, and he does a bad parody.
Like, first of all, as I said, nobody's even talking about this fucking Super Bowl performance, but he's gonna go on to say that this is a bad parody of the Super Bowl performance, nigga. Yeah, niggas like this.
To mock.
Niggas like this need to have their face punched in. They just need to. Niggas like this dumbass nigga, it's just like, you gonna have these glazers, you're gonna have these niggas. You gotta just look at the people around them, look at the people who supporting them, and move accordingly. That's it. You gotta understand that these people are not actually here for hip hop. They're not actually here for hip hop. They're here for narrative pushing. They're here for a whole other purpose, to convince you that hip hop is A and not B, and it can never be C or D or F or anything else. It is one way and one way only to these niggas, and that's how they're going to leave it and have it. If you left it up to these niggas, we would still be dropping boom baps. But somehow, a Justin Hunt, who is so much about the culture, a Ray Daniels, who's so much about the culture, Wale is dropping good music right now. Why aren't y'all talking about these people? Why aren't y'all talking about the people who's uplifting black culture, pushing the culture forward from America, from here, from DC, and y'all don't uplift the nigga or dick suck nobody except Kendrick Lamar? Even when they have the same identical messaging, same lyrical ability. This is where we start to side-eye you niggas. Like I said, you niggas don't really stand for anything. You're not even really about shit. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. This shit is sad at this point. But look, the owl is always going to stand. There ain't too much you niggas can do about that. The owl gonna be here. Okay? The owl is gonna be here. You niggas tried. You niggas see the numbers without a label, without us any zero label support, nigga. Besides niggas uploading shit to DSPs. And you niggas are mad. Calm down. Relax. Okay? Kendrick's numbers are dropping. The balance is setting back. You can't pay for bots for forever. Can't pay the bots for forever, okay? So, yeah, I don't know. Niggas like these, y'all gotta really question these motherfuckers, because these niggas is delulu, they delusional. Yeah, the Kendrick fans, this is just a general episode for the Kendrick fans, because, and the K-Thots out there, you niggas is some scary ass niggas. I don't respect you niggas, and yeah, unless you're a part of the very few who are willing to step to the boy. That's what I expect. I will be calling you guys out. I will be spinning the block, and until you step into the Doja Room or concede, then it's just gonna be up. It's just gonna be constant smoke. I'm sorry. Okay? So that's all I got for you guys here today. Just wanted to hop through a couple of topics, talk my shit. We're going to get into some of the more broader hip-hop topics, such as the Kanye West interview and the dropping of World War III. But I want to get into that with some of my guys, K Mills, Rap Rhetoric. I want to see if those guys want to come through here and really break that down, really break the album down for you guys, and really deep dive into this Kanye project here in the Doja Room. Okay? So I appreciate you guys for stepping in. To all my subscribers, I thank you guys for subscribing week after week. The number continues to go up. We on the road to 100 subscribers. So I thank you guys for rocking with me. It hasn't been easy, and it's not going to be easy. We're going to continue to grind through this year. I'm going to continue pushing out and giving you guys videos, good content, and giving you all the latest when it comes to Drake and when it comes to hip hop. Of course, I'm your host, Dope Boy Diesel. You niggas be safe. Hit that bell notification so that you never, ever miss a video and an update on what's going on here in hip-hop. And I appreciate you guys for rocking with me once again. All right? So, lock in. We're going to have a nice weekend. Y'all kick back, relax. Thank you for rolling the blunt here in the Doja Room. Now it's time to get the fuck out.